Good morning. Thank you for having me here. Well, at least via a video link to discuss the important subject of pensions and retirement. Our hope here at CFA Institute, together with our global network of 151 societies, is to provide you with a foundation for discussion on this topic. This event is a great example of how we can work together to help address the pensions challenge. A quick note. We have additional tools and resources available on the CFA Institute website should you wish to delve deeper into the topic and read more. So today, I'd like to talk about the factors going into the retirement situation and how these factors can be improved. And I'll try to give a brief overview of the report we published in partnership with Mercer called An Ideal Retirement System. But there's a catch, because there isn't a retirement system. What do I mean by this? Well, context is important. Each system must take into account an individual country's particular social, economic, cultural, political, and historical circumstances, including its stage of economic development, the breadth and depth of its capital markets, the current state of its pension system, as well as the balance between informal and formal labour markets. Retirement systems are path-dependent. But as Mercer found in their study, it turns out that the best systems have some things in common, and I hope that a recap of their findings will be a useful reference point for us. Through a set of 10 principles, the Mercer study considers what the investment management profession can do for clients to deliver adequate benefits that can both be sustained and trusted by the community. These 10 principles are designed to be a foundation for dialogue and debate among the investment profession, helping them consider and assess what changes are needed in pension and retirement systems going forward. I'll run through them briefly. Number 1, clear objectives for the whole retirement system, including the complementary roles of each pillar of income or financial support. Number 2, a need for intergenerational fairness should be monitored by the government so that there is transparency and the community can clearly see which group may bear the highest cost and which group is likely to receive the greatest benefits, either in relative or absolute terms. Number 3, cost-effective and attractive default arrangements before and after retirement. Number 4, administration and investment costs should be clearly disclosed with some competition present to encourage fair pricing. Number 5, flexibility as individuals' personal and financial circumstances vary. Retirement will occur at different ages and in different ways across the population. Number 6, benefits provided during retirement should have an income focus but permit some capital payments without adversely affecting the overall adequacy of the arrangements. Number 7, contributions at the required minimum level must have immediate vesting. These benefits should be accessible only under certain conditions, such as retirement, death, or permanent disability. Number 8, taxation support from the government in an equitable and sustainable way, providing incentives for voluntary savings and compensating individuals for the lack of access to their pension savings. Number 9, the governance of pension plans should be independent from the government and any employer control. Number 10, appropriate regulation, including prudential regulation of pension plans and some protection for pension scheme members. In addition to these 10 principles, 2 important points underscore the planning of any pension system. First of all, the question of how much. It is generally accepted that for most workers, an ideal income in retirement from all sources is about 65 to 80% of their average income from the whole or latter part of their career, in order for them to be able to live in the manner to which they were accustomed. Because this is from all sources of income, it may be appropriate for mandatory systems to have a slightly lower target. The second point is the understanding of a lifetime approach. A system should not be designed to assume all participants have a full-time career for at least 35 years. There are varying capacities to save due to unemployment, sickness, or disability. The system needs to be flexible to allow individuals to catch up when they have the capacity to do so. A lifetime approach and recognition of different personal circumstances means flexibility is desirable both at the contribution stage and at the retirement stage. And so to conclude, it is essential that the major focus of an ideal retirement system is to provide a regular income throughout the retirement years, and investments should be selected accordingly. And the main purpose of a retirement system should not be to provide bequests or wealth transfer to the next generation. Rather, the focus should be on the provision of retirement income for life. A retirement system should have integrity, so that beneficiaries can trust that the benefits will be available when they retire. This requires regulations to protect investors, addressing risk management, good corporate governance to minimize potential conflicts of interest, and the funding of liabilities. Retirement schemes are in various conditions around the world. But one thing is certain: they could all be improved. These 10 principles can help shape the dialogue on just how to do that. Thank you very much for inviting me to open your event. Have a fantastic conference. Thank you very much.